Torside Clough in Longdendale is one of the longest scrambles in the Peak District. A main attraction is its pools and waterfalls, making it best as a wet gill scramble in the brook itself. There's a separate video guide to doing that, but this video is about the dry scramble, a sustained, engaging, grade 1 route with plenty of boulder hopping and good rock clambering. In this guide, I'm going to show you the slightly fiddly approach from Torside, a long scramble section of boulders and cascades, and then a choice of exit routes up onto the Pennine Way. Start at Torside car park in those trees, cross over the Trans-Pennine Trail through the gate and follow the track as it comes up past the edge of that small wood. Now, maps show the track ending at that point, but if you use the snap to path feature on Ordnance Survey, it reflects the reality that the path comes all the way up to here and then roughly follows this broken down wall all the way under Long Gutter Edge to Torside Clough. When the bracken's high, you can't easily see this fork, but take the left branch to go along the wall. From here you can also see an alternative approach route from the car park. Head west along the Trans-Pennine Trail, hairpin sharply to follow the Pennine Way for a short distance, and then split off left into the clough above Reap's farmhouse. You now no longer walk by the wall but across it. Don't at any point take a left turn onto higher ground, but follow the path round that shoulder. You're aiming to enter the clough roughly opposite this left hand or southern set of gullies that run down Clough Edge just around that corner. Again, don't turn left up here, but aim for these trees which mark the end of the approach. Taking me about 25 minutes to get here from the car park compared to 45 minutes if you come along this more straightforward route via the Trans-Pennine Trail. Now in the clough, and by that big rock that marks the start point, you can make your way on the grass between the rocks or just go along the path. In places further up, there's enough of a tumble of rocks that instead of skirting round them, you can grample your way over them. The choice of lines continues throughout the lower clough. The easier line is to follow the path above the brook, but if you fancy it, the more interesting line is to stay closer to the water, hopping from boulder to boulder, though best done on dry days. This is the type of green surface that you'll find on the rock near the brook. It's fine enough in the dry, especially dry sunshine, unfriendly and unpleasant if it's wet or even just damp, which would encourage you to spend more time on the path. What happens here depends on water levels. Not so much rain recently, so relatively low today, meaning you can walk in the brook along the edge of these stepped cascades. If water levels are higher, you bought your Crocs instead of your Gore-Tex boots, there's still the path along the left and even a vague semblance of one along the right as well. I'd advise moving fairly directly through the first part. Even here in the middle, this isn't scrambling in the sense of steep rocky pitches like Wild Boar Clough. It's more boulder hopping and clambering, but it still counts as scrambling because you're using your hands, you're watching where your feet go and constantly choosing a line through awkward sloping blocks. I don't like this rock walled section. It's overhung and evidences some prior rockfall, so I go directly through, picking my way over the boulders on the left side, which keeps you away from the worst of it. At the start of the half-walled section, there's this gully with a grade 2 start, but above that it slackens off to a long hike through the heather up to the Pennine Way, so I don't see it as part of a day scrambling Torside Clough. Beyond the overhung section, there's a sustained run of cascades, and you can stay beside the brook on the left to dry scramble over a series of big blocky boulders. Getting around this corner can be awkward, especially if you try to use the upper path, which can be even nastier to down climb than up climb if you change your mind. Personally, I prefer to go round this way rather than higher up. Where Torside Grain turns off to the left just after the corner, the dry scramble's pretty much done because the clough is opening out and flattening off, and a path, muddy in places, tracks alongside the brook. It's an unfortunate comparison with the wet scramble because the deepest pools and the best cascades lie in this final section. After just over an hour of scrambling, there are now several exits to the Pennine Way, though none of them's particularly elegant. The first and fastest possibility right opposite the corner is this short but steep grade 2 gully. Alternatively, there's a series of other gullies as you go further along, each one easier than its predecessor. There were a couple of overgrown gully possibilities beyond the corner and the grade 2 gully, but this is the exit route I tend to use. It's grade 1 and leads up to the lower path of the Pennine Way, which is just there. If you want something easier, you can keep on going up the brook around that corner to the fence line where there's a short but boggy path you can just walk up. However you get here, once you're on the Pennine Way, it's easiest to just head north until you hit the Trans-Pennine Trail and then go east to the car park. You can shave 10 to 15 minutes by going down the first gully of the southern set that I identified at the start, but I wouldn't recommend it, especially on a first visit, because it is very steep, rough and easy to pick the wrong route. In my view, dry scrambling Torside Clough is second best to doing it as a wet gill scramble. To quote the old advert, why have cotton when you can have silk? But judged on its own merits, the dry scramble is a sustained and engaging grade 1 outing with plenty of hands-on, good choice of lines, and longer than most scrambles nearby. I'm going to score it 6.5 out of 10, though when I come back, as I often do, it will be in a wetsuit. If you'd like to scramble Torside Clough, there's a map and further details in the text description underneath the video.